why they're having issues getting ray tracing on the Xbox. I mean, I know it's coming. I know they can patch it in, but why is it an issue? Because it's not like one game that doesn't have it. It's like all these games are coming out and they're like, oh no, we're not gonna be able to do it. So
can y'all hear me?
Yo, what up?
Yeah.
All right.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, brother?
How's everything, man?
Another day in paradise, man. Can't complain.
Yeah, we're live now, so I just booted up the live stream.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what's everything? How's everything, man? What's popping, man? I see you out there slaying. I think they're trying to blacklist us. I see Optimus Cole's getting ultimatums.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, they doing the most. They
Yo, I told them. He thought I was bullshit about this community. I'm like, yo, Cole, if you only knew what you're getting yourself into, man. If you only knew, man. He didn't believe me. He didn't believe me.
Hey,
I told him. Now he's like, now you got. Well, go ahead.
You're right, Pony Rock. The biggest truth teller is experience, man. And I think, just by him being in the community, he can look at it from a different point of view, and he can look and see, who tells him what and what goes on. And, just over time, he's going to get to see who's, what's really going on.
Yeah, I warned him, man. I was like, man. Yeah. I was like, I'm telling you, man. You think I'm not exaggerating? Like, I told him for real. I was like, hey, I don't exaggerate anything, right? I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm not saying that the Xbox community or the Xbox, right? The Xbox fanboys are the most toxic. There's a few that are super toxic. That it's incredible the shit they do, right? But I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying the average Xbot, right? Yeah. Something is wrong with them mentally. Cause I'm telling you, man, like the shit they say on Twitter, like they associate your lifestyle, friendship, based on consoles, man. Like, it just blows my mind how they equate, just Twitter, like tweets. All these things are just tweets, right? Whether it's a positive comment, a negative comment, a shit talking comment, a joke, it's just a tweet. And they get so butthurt. Like, it just drives me nuts. Just like, how can you be this? Like, you need therapy, man. Like, you're really out here, like, trying to defend plastic. Like, why?
Exactly.
Like, yo.
But you know what, Puerto Rock? I never understood it, because I said, look, it's a thin line between greatness and taking an L. And I said, all you got to do is just go out there and spend $199, get you a PlayStation 4 Slim, and become great.
Yeah.
Then you can, guess what? Then you can start talking shit. You can start feeling good about yourself and everything else. But, nobody's putting a gun to your head telling you, hey, I got to stick with the losing side. I got to not have great games, and I got to keep waiting to E3s and crap like this. But, I don't know.
Like, It just.
I don't know. Maybe it's that infatuation with with Phil Spencer and the other executives that make themselves all the time. I don't want to see Yoshida's face. I don't want to see Jim Ryan. I don't want to see Herman Holtz unless they got some bangers ready for me. If they got some AAA bangers for me, okay, I'll talk to you then. Until then, your ass need to stay in that boardroom cutting deals until I get the bangers. That's all I care about.
Like, and here's my thing. Even besides all that, right?
Yeah.
When everybody's on Twitter, right? I even tell them, this is all shit talking and cracking bullshit. Jokes. It's like we just bullshit, shit talking, cracking jokes, right? If that shit bothers you, then just ignore it. Why are you out here trying to be the Dalai Lama or some shit? Like, I don't get it. Like, why are you even here on my timeline? Like, I didn't even invite you on my timeline. Like, I'm not going on your timeline. Let's say they're on their timeline and simply talking about, oh man, I really like this Xbox game, right? I don't go on their timeline trashing something like that. Like, I don't really care. Like, I don't really care. Like, if somebody goes, oh man, I just bought an Xbox One, okay, I just swipe up and keep going. Like, I don't care about that. Like, I don't care. These dudes come to our house. Right? We talking shit, right? We in the backyard play fighting, slap boxing, and they want to get in the middle of it, and then when they get slapped, they want to complain. Like, bro, you in the middle, you just ran in the middle of a slap boxing match. What did you think was gonna happen? You're gonna get slapped up.
They want to pull their pants down on Monday, then I'm a victim on Tuesday. So that's their entire mentality. So, but yeah, you're right. They do take it, and I think it's because they actually use their Xbox as a social hub. Like, that's a social hub for them, and when you go in on it, you're going in on my social choice. Yeah, to play on Xbox or use Xbox, because that's what they're doing. They're using it to friggin' play with their friend. I understand that. Like, I will never understand it. I don't get off work and be like, man, I can't wait to play Destiny 2 with Porter Rock because me and him going to go through this raid. I'm like, what is that? And I don't understand that.
That's not bad, but keep that shit on your actual console. The dudes who you really play with. Like, why are you worried about me? You don't know me. Like you came to my timeline. I didn't come to you. I don't know you. Like, I don't know you. Like, why are you worried about the shit I said on my timeline? Like, you can see majority of the people on the timeline are laughing. Why? Because it's a joke. It's funny. Yeah. Some of the memes and shit is funny, right? And that's all everybody's doing. Everybody's just laughing on the exaggerated shits or shit talking or issues. And that's it. That's all it is, right? Ain't nobody here telling you what to actually buy or not buy. I don't give a damn what you buy or don't buy. Like, all you weirdos, right? You've been gaming a long time. I was never there. What makes you think I want to be there now? Like, no, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's just jokes, but yo. So, like, I saw my man Optimus Code. He tweeted out that somebody actually DM'd him and saying that in order to hang out with certain people, he can no longer hang out or talk to me, you, and who else? Who else? He said it was like I ain't lying.
Oh no, you gotta be lying on that one.
No. He's telling the truth.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, even tonight, I mean, you can go to AMD's website. Like right now, their official website for RDNA 2, the one that they use to market it. It tells you, it says, here's the epic demo, Unreal Engine 5 running on RDNA 2 on a PS5. Literally says it right there. I took a screenshot of that and somebody said, you're spreading misinformation. This is not true. It doesn't have RDNA 2. And it's just like, that's what you're dealing with those guys. They're just butthurt, because things didn't go the way they thought, they thought they were going to go. So that's that epic gameplay demo. The fanboys have never recovered from it. They've never recovered from that demo. So man, they're never going to, I guess. I mean, they chased Tim Sweeney around like a dog in heat, because they could not. They were just saying this guy can run on Xbox. He can run on Xbox. So. But yeah, it's unfortunate. And wow, somebody actually did say that. You can't. You can't. That's terrible.
So I'm gonna say this is what he tweeted out. Optimus Co. He said, "So I just got a disturbing DM. Apparently, some people think that I have to choose who I'm gonna be cool with in the community. Because if I'm cool with J-Dub and Porter Rock, then this means that I cannot be cool with Xbox personalities." This is the dumbest shit I ever heard. He said, if somebody doesn't want me around, then by all means block and mute to your heart's content. But I refuse to allow someone other than me to decide who I can be cool with and how I spend my time. Y'all really need to seek help and leave me the fuck alone.
Wow.
I warned them, man. Like, yo, for real, like, think about this, right? This is the lunacy behind this. There is a grown man that actually tweeted another grown man in the DMs trying to stipulate how this shit's gonna go. Like, who you can talk to, who you can't talk to. Like, that's literally that's it. That's the tweet. They actually go in your DMs and trying to align like clicks over plastic, over consoles. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this shit is wild. I tell them, like, these dudes is they different. They mad different. They take this shit personal. Like, Xbox is personal.
Listen, I've said that before,
it's
man.
It's a child to them, bro.
That shit hurts their soul. And listen, when I tweet, and P-Rock, you know this, right? When I tweet out and I say certain things, I do it and I know it hurts their soul. I know they fucking going crazy in the background, probably beating their girlfriends and shit because of it. I mean, just weirdo shit. But it is what it is, and they do need help.
Moss, he made a good point. He's like, he said it's sad. If JMP were doing this in favor of Xbox, their faces would be tatted on each side of their tramp stamps, right next to Phil. These dudes will get. If me and Jay, be real. Like if we did this right for Xbox. Yep. Just like we did Xbox, these motherfuckers will have tattoos on our faces. Like I will be able to sell T-shirts to these dudes. These dudes will buy my T-shirt.
We'd be gods to them. Think about it, right?
They would buy clothing like me and you, our face on a T-shirt. So we couldn't make enough of them. We could not produce enough of them.
No. It's common sense. All you got to do is look at all the former bots that I signed to Kratos contracts this generation. You got the crap gamers, you got your mooches, you got your next gen 720s, and on and on and on. You can keep going, right? Yeah. These guys were gods to them at one point in time until they start, playing on PlayStation, and then all of a sudden, these guys are toxic, and we don't like them, and they can't come home, and all kind of goofy shit like that, right? It's crazy.
It's crazy.
This shit is crazy.
Yeah, let me shout out to the chat. You got Gaff, Garion, what's up? Dark Link, to Ken God, Dolphin fan. My apologies. Craig the Tech guy sneaking in there. Emerus, what's up? Yeah, Fernando Perez was good. Vegan, what's up? Sam Ash, SS9. Savage, what's up? Panda Mark, what's good? We got Coon 1985, Logical Nonsense. Jamaya, what's up? Immortal Black, AC. Who else we got? Scroll down. Alex Moreno, what's up? Logic Worlds, going down. J767, Max B, Wendigo, Mugshot, Spider Silver, Heath Stevens, Vid K, going down the line. Nick, what's good? Guapzilla, what's up, my brother? We going down. Absolute MMA, Big Loud Gaming was good. Silverback. And then who else? Juani Tuda, what's up? Danny Stab, Lincoln Clay, what up, fam? Aaron Z, and let's see, Derpy the Lame. What the hell? Berserk Gamer Gut, Sneaky Snake. Oh shit, Derpy the Lame. Professor Act, Parmeet Singh was good. Sam Moulton, and there you go, David, what's up? And Daniel B, David Rodriguez, Duran, and the Gummies. What's up? What's up, people, man? Thanks for rocking out with us. Thank you for showing up. Light News Week, the Kings, what's up? So we'll just hit up some few topics and then, whatever we could get going. But while you're here, please hit the like button and retweet this out. Truly appreciate it. So let's talk about Digital Foundry putting that microscope on Spider-Man Miles Morales. You notice how they slowed it down and zoomed on his crotch and all that shit, and they do all this weird shit? How come they didn't do any of that shit to Dirt 5? They didn't do half the inspection they did to Spider-Man Miles Morales to Dirt 5. Dirt 5, they barely did anything.
I don't know. It's starting to look like, I hate to say this, but it is starting to look like there could be a little bit of bias there. But I've always looked at it like, if people are going to say, man, if you're the greatest, they're going to always try to find chinks in the armor. And there's more going on. I talked to my niece. She has a degree in marketing about what's really going on with the quote gaming media end quote, and just because she sees it. And what I saw with Miles Morales looked great, and what they had to do was they said something about ray tracing just a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, and then they already had to backtrack and say, hey, look, there's more ray tracing here than we initially said, blah blah blah. And it's kind of like, that's why you all don't really need to just preference your reviews by saying, hey, look, this is an early build. There's ray tracing here. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see with a later build if they're able to add more or not. If they had said that, they don't have to look stupid like they did on that video you're talking about.
Well, it's more so where it's becoming more and more apparent where, I mean, one of the guys he act like he didn't even know the name of the game. He was like Spider-Man, whatever that year. It's like, and listen, I'm not trying to be like these bots out here claiming media bias all day. I'm not. We're just having this discussion. And I just found it funny how, right, that these guys have made 4 to 5 different Xbox Series X videos about backwards compatibility. And when they finally, when they started talking about the teardown and they talked about the Miles Morales, it's kind of like they just felt forced, like they just did it just for whatever. And I don't know, maybe they are salty they didn't get a PlayStation 5. Maybe they are salty that Sony didn't go to them like Microsoft did and fly them in on, private jets and stuff and have them to come and do everything. That video, by the way, that the UI video and the teardown video got humongous views and stuff, and I'm pretty sure they would have liked to gotten some of that. And who knows, man? We don't know, but hey, they got to wait in line. It seems like they got to wait in line just like everybody else.
Yeah, and what's cool? There's some like YouTubers that got PlayStation 5s, and they're not even like super big, right? They're not like the Lamar Wilsons, right? So Sony's.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that. They give little stuff. Shout out to Big Cloud Kami. Thank you for super chat. Hey, my man paid to say hit the like button. So come on, man. We got 200 viewers. So when I saw that video, and I'm not even gonna knock how they did the video, because the video they did with the Spider-Man Miles Morales, that's a traditional digital Foundry video. And they zoomed in. They even said, look at the background and the reflection of water. And I'm like, all right, they're going in. They're going in on this video. But that's what they normally do. What I'm surprised is, if you now, after you watch the Spider-Man Miles Morales video, go back and look at the Dirt 5. They don't do half the level of critique, viewing, and dissecting in that video. They don't.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's it, right? So for Spider-Man, it's the traditional digital Foundry video. Slow it down, zoom in, take a look at the background. To me, that's traditional digital Foundry. Yeah. What's not traditional digital Foundry was the Dirt 5, right? And I think it's because one of two things. Number one, they actually did an exclusive interview with the Dirt 5 dev, right? So they had Codemaster, that one of the devs. They actually had a video interview with them, right? And then also they were talking about the Xbox Series X, to which, Michael, like you said, Microsoft flew them to Redmond, Washington. They gave them right there at their Redmond, corporate building, exclusive teardown put together, right? And the reality is, Digital Foundry is a business, right? So you're not gonna shit on the hand that feeds you. You're not gonna bite the hand that feeds you, right? So if you get exclusive interviews from developers, you're not gonna turn around and dissect their shit, because if they did dissect their 5, it would be bad, because it's not a good looking game. It's average at best, right? It's fine, right? Yeah. It's not a big deal, right? But if you dissect it, there's gonna be more bad than good, right? And people will look at it like, man, this game does not really hold up to the levels of next gen. So they avoided that. They avoided that to protect their own interests, because if they were to do that, then Codemaster will probably never give them another interview ever again. And other developers will be like, oh shit, they did Codemasters dirty like that? Hell nah, you're not gonna catch us doing interviews with you if that's what you. That's just the nature of the beast. That's just how it is, right? You're not gonna shit on whatever, right? Digital Foundry's not gonna shit on Microsoft. They're not, right? If they want to keep having exclusive access, trips to Washington, first look at every console they build here on out, they're not gonna shit on them. They can't.
That's true.
That's true. It's the nature of the business, right?
Well, and these guys, they never once brought up the question that everybody's been asking, right? Is where's the ray tracing for X Series X? Where's they're not asking the tough questions that they normally ask. They even at one point in time went out on a limb. Well, the PS5, we know, they kind of fell on that RDNA 1 and RDNA 1.5 type shit. at one particular point in time, and and they know. Listen, Digital Foundry, they play both sides. They do it for views. They're a company. They don't let them go out there and lie to you and say, "Oh, we're
they gotta make money."
They gotta make money. They gotta make money, and they do it on both sides. It's just, I'm not gonna lie. When you think about it, Microsoft is flying these guys out, giving them special treatment.
These guys are not going to Washington on their own dime.
Exactly.
They're getting paid. Hotel stays paid. And just the fact that they could get first exclusive access to consoles, that's views on their channel. That's money.
Look, everybody and their mama saw the Dirt 5 running on the X Series X.
It's not look good, supposedly. Man. That shit doesn't look good.
The mud, everything, that shit did not look good. And these guys did not frame it like that. They didn't at all, right? But then you got other people like the Cherno, the actual developer, actual guy that makes the engines. Yes. He gives his thorough breakdown. He's like, how can anybody like this? Like, what they do? How can you claim that this is next generation? Look at these muddy textures. Look at this. This is all old stuff. It looks like it can run on the 360.
He even telling people, if you got a better vid, send it to him, and he'll look at it again. But guess what? Yeah. No one sent them a better vid because there is no better vid.
Digital Foundry, the company that's supposed to be zooming in 400%, all of a sudden they lost their magnifying glass.
But they found it again. They found it again. They found it again when it comes to PlayStation, right? My man, Lionel B, what's up, man? He said both of you guys have terrorized the Xbox community so bad they think y'all are toxic. I defend you guys, but man, there was some deep pain in their rebuttals to me. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. But you know why? You know what's the truth to our secret, right? The truth to our secret with J-Dub, myself, J-Dub, is the fact that it's grounded in reality. Like me and J-Dub, we don't make up shit.
Yes.
Like we don't make up shit that's not backed by Sony. And most of the time it's about the games, right? And and to be honest, it's not really us. It's them. They give us the ammunition. They're the ones saying stupid shit.
We screenshot it.
We screenshot it and then we wait. Yeah. And then when it doesn't come out, we be like, hey, your shit didn't happen. And then they get mad at us. Like, stop saying stupid shit. Like, that's really 90% of my Xbox trolling, they provided. They literally say, hey, Puerto Rock, here's a gun, here's bullets, and I'm going to punch you in the face. Well, I'm gonna shoot you. Like you're literally giving me the ammunition, and you don't want me to use it. Like, stop saying the dumb shit. Like, yo, it's crazy.
I don't know if you, P-Rock. I don't know if you seen my tweet early this morning. I screenshot Albert Pinello a while back. And it's crazy because there's a little dynamic that's going there with Microsoft and with Albert Pinello, with Aaron Greenberg, and Mike Ibarra. So Mike Ibarra's been calling down the middle. He's been saying, hey, guys, stop talking about all of this fucking Velocity Engine and 12 T-flops and all that stuff. Let the games do the talking. But these guys still run with it. And Mikey, so I'll screenshot a lot of stuff Mike Ibarra's been saying. It's been the truth. And obviously, was Albert Pinello is going out there saying that basically, to sum it up, the Xbox Series X and with all the tech and stuff that's going on, is basically competing against the PS5, and it's going to outdo it, and this and this. And here you go. You got Devil May Cry. The X Series S is not even going to have ray tracing at all, ever. And then you got
the Series S?
Ever.
Really?
Yeah, it just literally just came out and Capcom.
S said it's not going to have ray tracing?
Will not have ray tracing at all.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, no.
It's right on open Twitter. It's from Capcom. And check this out. And the X Series and the
Oh shit!
Be the Series S. I thought the Series X was going to have ray tracing.
And the X Series X is going to have it, but it won't be at launch. It's going to come later.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
So the people Microsoft is the one that brought up ray tracing first. They the one hyped ray tracing first over a year ago. Last December. Y'all remember that?
J-Dub, how many times we were in the podcast and they beat that shit in our heads?
Exactly.
Yo, the first like what? January, December, January, February. Those 3 months was nothing about hardware ray tracing. While on PlayStation, it's software. Yo, I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's because, the CUDA cores and whatever the hell, and it's hardware trace built to the metal. While PlayStation, Sony doesn't know what they're doing. And I'm like, yo, can we at least wait till these consoles are revealed and they could tell you what we had? Nah, because we looked in a GitHub and I got stocks and I got word, people, I'm well known. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like sitting here like, yo, that shit was it was 2017 all over again, bro. I'm like, and I even said I'm not going through this shit again. I'm not going through a year of more console hardware talk. I'm not doing that. I told him, I'm out. I'm not saying this podcast. Yep. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna go weak again. Like I can't. I'm not doing this again. Like no way am I doing this bullshit again. Like you guys are literally doing the same. You don't even have to say it. Just re-upload the 2017 podcast. It's the same shit.
It's from the same people. It's the same people talking the same BS. So it's just wow. No ray tracing at launch. And I mean, again, it didn't Digital Foundry, because we're kind of moving off of that. Digital Foundry actually did come out and say that PlayStation's going to have the best looking games. So I got that saved.
No, but Craig, here's the thing. These guys were so adamant. They were so adamant that Microsoft was going to have the power and all the tech was going to outshine the PS5 and all kind of stuff, right? And here we are. We're seeing the PS5 with the most 60 frames per second game. We see the PS5 with the most ray trace game. Yeah. We see PS5 with the most exclusives and the reason to buy a console. Like everything they said as typically, right? For the last 7 years, it's like clockwork. Me and Porter Rock can time that shit to the minute, right? About exactly what's going to happen. It started back. I'm going to tell you when it first started. Shout out to my man Tim Dog, man. It started when he was outside of Best Buy. Microsoft was dropping
when he was in the car. When he's in the car, MPD unlocked,
and he said MPD unlocked. And that MPD man went to PlayStation 4, and that shit ain't never won another MPD ever again. That was the moment. From then on, everything those Xbox guys said is the opposite has happened. Yeah. Right? Yeah. It's crazy. They had the world's most powerful console, and the first game that dropped was PUBG running at 11 frames per second. And they still didn't win MPD. The first console to ever come out and not win its launch month.
I won that bet. That shit was gorgeous.
It was glorious. It was
beautiful. Kieran Thompson.
That was her Assassin's Creed game that D-Batch bought for you.
$3. Kieran Thompson, thank you for the super chat. He said Xbox is cultivating an environment to where you can't even say anything negative about Xbox or you won't get free things anymore. Media bin bias. And the Hatsuma says, so Series X, no timetable, and S have no RT? I don't know, man. That's what it sounds like, bro. No ray that's what it sounds like. And boy, I tell you, that Series S more and more does not sound like a good product at all. Like it sounds like a very bad product if you buy it. Right?
Well, they market it, right? They market it as a 1440p 120 frames per second console.
Yeah, but
and here it is, right? The system technically it's a 1080p console, and it's not even a 1080p 60 frames. It's literally a glorified Xbox One S. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's just a souped up One S.
It just has a little bit better CPU. It has a better CPU. That's
a One S that has better frame rate. But but the assets, that's the thing I'm telling people. Where Microsoft really messed up was dumbing down the RAM. Yep. So it can't handle the asset. Like you could still be a 1080p, 1440p machine, but still use the 4K assets. It's still gonna look great. This shit is trash.
That's what happened for The Rock when you hype up power, and you make cuts, and those were some crucial cuts, right? Because we've seen from the Epic Unreal Engine 5 demo running on the PlayStation 5. Like they said, yeah, it was running at 1440p, but it ran 8K assets. So those assets
we keep
look
telling them
extremely good. It's not about necessarily resolution, right?
We keep telling them that.
Hey, listen, this is how we know it's not about resolution. God of War and Spider-Man on the OG PS4, the original PS4 looks better than anything running on the Xbox One X.
Yeah, that's true. And shout out to the Crap Gamer. He just said yesterday that these guys are still looking for their 720p, 1080p moment. It's never going to happen. Like, you all might as well just give that up. That horse already left the barn. You're not going to get that ever. So you just have to deal. I mean, I'm looking at Assassin's Creed Valhalla running 60 frames a second at 4K on both the Xbox Series X and the PS5. Yet you got people saying that the Xbox Series X is more powerful. It's like, based on what? Not the games, because those games that I've seen on Series X so far, the ones I've seen, look like trash. All right, Halo was so bad, even though Digital Foundry damage controlled it for you guys. Even the developer came out and said, "Yeah, it's not good enough. We got to take another look at it." So that's the truth. That is the truth. So you guys running your mouths about velocity architecture and 12T flops and all that stuff, you look stupid. That's what's happening. You all just need to shut up and let them get what they can out of it. So, oh man, yeah, you got y'all walk right into that shit though.
Craig, I've always said, right? I've always said this. The problem with Xbox and the way they do things is the fanboys were scarred back in 2013, and they've been fighting a 2013 war when everybody else moved on, right?
Yeah.
The Xbox guys should have moved on from the whole power narrative when Nintendo launched and bypassed them within 2 years. That should have been the end of it, right? Mm-hmm. But no, these guys are going to drag that over into next generation, and it's already starting off on the wrong foot. They got no exclusives for launch. Even the third party exclusives or timed exclusives they look janky. You know, nobody can remember the name of the games. So and they're not going to have any games ready for at least 2 years. So that's a long wait. You got 2 E3s to wait before you get something that may turn out to be good. And I say may because Microsoft as a company itself has not proven itself to be great with pretty much with developers thus far, the whole 7 years. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to be a long 7 years ahead. Maybe the next Xbox Series XX or the double XL or whatever the next
double
Xbox
XL,
the streaming stick or
triple X.
Now they're focusing on these TV streaming sticks. It's like Microsoft can't just focus and do one thing good. They have to be trash or mediocre at everything, and that's the problem. They can't focus. They need to stop and just focus on something really well.
If Game Pass do one thing and be great at that one thing.
Listen, if Game Pass is really where they want to be, why don't they just focus 100% of their efforts on making Game Pass the best ever? That way they can control that, right? Because last generation, right, it was an argument. I mean, it was a real argument. They had a point. Xbox Live was the best online service, right? It was indisputable. Mm-hmm. But they even lost that this generation. They don't even have that anymore.
Yeah,
Xbox Live is trash. It's been down more than PlayStation Network, and that's nobody can even rebuttal that. That's just true. That's just the facts.
Yeah. Well, I say it goes down more than
nothing. Xbox has nothing good going for them that they can call their own, that they do better than anybody else. Yeah. Right? And that's just what it is. I hate to say it. Listen, the people used to, the Azure Cloud. Well, guess what? They just had, I don't know if you guys watched it or not, but most people weren't even talking about it, but they just had a fan fest. And I heard that was a colossal failure. People couldn't even get in, and they had stuff with with all the crazy stuff. And so that was a failure. So they can't even do that right.
I don't know why. I don't know why they would try to do that with everything going on. But no, I just don't. Well, yeah, Xbox Live goes down more than an elven whore at this point. But in order for them to make to make Game Pass great, we just saw Phil Spencer say today how he's quote open to putting it on PlayStation and Nintendo's Switch, which is the destiny. In order for it to reach its max potential, have maximum impact, it's gonna have to go on those other consoles.
I just don't think they'll allow it though. Because
right now it's a no. But okay, so
I don't think ever.
Well, no, they can put it on PS4.
No, the only reason why I say ever, you got to look at the economy, like the monetization, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the games have third-party titles in it. Like, if Microsoft gave them a specific one that's just first-party, then I could see that, right? But if they give it, but if they give the one that has to include third-party, you got to look at it. If Microsoft's able to put Game Pass on PlayStation, right? Those third-party games, no one's gonna buy them on PlayStation through the Sony store no more because it's part of Game Pass now. Does that make sense?
I think it will just be first-party stuff.
Yeah. So Microsoft will have So Microsoft will have to create a specific Game Pass version that's first-party and or Microsoft exclusive to PC and Xbox. Something that's not gonna be on PlayStation no matter what. Then at that point, it doesn't really matter. Because
and they would do the same with Nintendo. Yeah. They can do something similar with Nintendo, but I think it would just be in that way. The ultimate version of Game Pass will always be in the Xbox ecosystem because you'll get everything. Yeah. But in the Sony system, with Sony's, they may have to wait, 6 weeks or 4 weeks to get the game or something like that. But in order for it to get to its max potential, where they really can see a lot of money coming in on it, is this going to have to go to PlayStation and or Nintendo because the footprint of both those companies is bigger. Like you all have said, J-Dub made a good point. The Nintendo Switch, even though it's less powerful, caught the Xbox in like 21 months and passed it. So it's not about the power. It's about them gaining access to those operating systems, which I think is going to happen.
Let me do shout out to Teo Lep. He says Geoff Keighley might do PS5 unboxing 5 a.m. Pacific per Twitter. That'll be interesting.
That's when the NDA lifts on that.
Man, that's gonna be some crazy shit. Twitter. YouTube's gonna blow the hell up. Yeah, it's gonna blow. They're gonna blow the hell up. You know what I'm saying?
I got some stuff. I'll tell y'all after the show. Nice. I can't say on there, but I'll tell you.
Let's be honest. Let's just focus a bit on PlayStation, right? The games look too damn good, man. Like Miles Morales and Demon Souls, that's like two of the best looking games I'm seeing out there, period. For launch, man. It looks fantastic. They run beautiful.
60 frames.
Yeah, 60 frames. You've seen the loading, like instantaneous. Like they're doing a comparison of Miles Morales with Spider-Man. What I really want to see is the remaster Spider-Man, because you know how you transition from the warehouse into the city? Yeah. I want to see if they eliminated that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just they
already said it's no more subway ride. Now you got to realize you still got the PS4 version of the games that are coming out. So those will have
So I think those will have the subway rides, the transition stuff like that. But even then, like recently, The Last of Us, you saw how they reduced loading time by 70%.
Listen, just on the current gen hardware, not even the next gen, current gen. Yeah,
like how the fuck? What did they do?
Hey, that's that.
I can't even say that's the SSD.
Maybe it's because they, Mark Cerny did talk about it. The compression technology was moving. The next generation compression. So obviously, you remember they said, I think it was starting off at like 5.5 gigabytes per second or whatever, and then if you compress it, it goes up to like 22 gigabytes per second. So maybe they're using some of that compression technology, the new compression techniques on the older hardware, finding that it's able to do work wonders. A game like Ghost of Tsushima was damn near like little to no load time on that game.
Ghost of Tsushima, I was shocked.
And that's the open world game. And that's an open world game.
Vegan said it's Oodle Kraken. Because I saw that. They got Oodle is incredible. Shout out to Jacob. Thank you for the super chat. No comment. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah. But Porter Rock, we have been seeing, right, that there is a significant difference on the loading, the instantaneous loading on PlayStation 5 versus the 10 to 12 seconds loading on Xbox Series X. Now, I know people are saying, oh, well, you know, it's old back past game. Yeah, but until Microsoft show us some damn current gen games, I don't know. You know, because they're at a, from that point, they're at a disadvantage. They don't have Kraken. They don't have Oodle. They don't have the SSD, which is much, much, much faster. I know they'll tell you Velocity Engine is supposed to help that, but until Microsoft show us what all these marketing jargons can do, I'm just gonna call it the cloud power, because at least we're seeing with our own eyes. With our own eyes, we're seeing what Mark Cerny was talking about. We're seeing the definition of what he said. We've seen instantaneous loading. We've seen Ratchet and Clank with whole worlds loading in seconds. Which
I didn't think they could do that. I like when he was saying that they're going to be able to stream in assets. And I'm thinking, okay, if my character is in the kitchen and I want to go to the living room, how are you going to stream the assets in fast enough to the living room without popping? But they done it. Somehow they have managed to do it so far. Now, maybe down the road, they may have some issues. But Code is right. And Code actually repeated something on this show last week that was also on Moore's Law is Dead, which is, and he said months ago, that if these developers start streaming in their assets, and that's going to give Sony a huge advantage over the Xbox, because they won't have to put as much load on their CPU and GPU. Because it's all going to be streamed in, whereas the Xbox is going to be in a static clock, you know. And so he's right about that. A lot of people are saying that. So definitely going to have to keep an eye on that, because that's bad news right there. Because developers are going to be split on how they're going to bring the game. Yeah.
So hey, J-Dub, I took your tweet with Albert and the PUBG. Yeah. Check out Twitter. I added some crack to that. I took your cocaine and I added that baking soda. You're about to see some shit. I'm gonna get focus on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I took your pure blue magic and I just I made that shit nasty.
Pepsi, brand name.
$5,000 G.
Yo, did y'all see the
oh shit, it's Mr. $1,000 G, the best lisp in YouTube.
You know the vibes. What's
up? What's this?
Yo, somebody tagged me in the tweet. I think they tagged y'all too about Devil May Cry Special Edition. No ray tracing.
No ray tracing.
Listen, let's just chalk that console up. Let's throw that thing in the garbage. Man. Why are they? No, but why are they touting it as a next gen console?
That shit ain't next gen, man. That shit is trash. Man, get that trash out of here,
boy.
Well, I mean, it can play Mass Effect.
So. Shout out to Lionel B. Once again, thank you for super chat. He said, "Has MS ever been good at anything? We had Windows XP, but outside that, if Apple wasn't so expensive and matched the cost of Windows, I think Apple would have majority of the market share of PC." I would say what probably slowed down Apple from taking over the market was access to their operating system. They limited it to their hardware, and their hardware is really expensive. You know what I'm saying? Shit, at one point, Microsoft, Windows 10 was free. They gave that shit away for free.
Yeah, America Online, it was free too back in the day.
Yeah.
And see, this is the point I don't understand, man, is Microsoft, at the Game Awards last December, Microsoft basically showcased their Xbox Series X console first. They showed a game, Hellblade 2 first. Mm-hmm. They gave their console to Digital Foundry first. Mm-hmm. They did the teardown first. They had their two game events, one for third party, one for first party first. And yet, how in the hell are they consoles so fucking far behind? I don't understand that. And Xbox guys were so worried about not seeing the physical console of the PlayStation 5. Oh, where's the console? Well, how do we know? We haven't seen the teardown.
I can't with these dudes, man.
Oh man, it's crazy.
I'm like, yo, these dudes at a minimum, right? If you've been gaming for a while, I don't know how they don't sit back and think, all right, before I talk this shit about where's the PS5, this is the company that be selling 100 million consoles. In fact, this is the company that when they only sell 85 million, that's considered bad. I might want to slow down on my console hardware. Where is it at? Because if anything, these are the dudes that do the best at selling it. So I might just want to fall back and pick up another different narrative. I might want to. I might want to do something else. You know, these dudes don't think like where's the hardware or it's fake. You're talking about a company that sells consoles every gen, even at their worst. They do it just as good or even better, right? Yep. Like, come on, man. Like, yo, y'all dudes, you're talking about the console selling king right here. Like, man. These dudes is
right. They never learn, man. These dudes love to jump the gun. They love to talk that, and then when reality hits, they quiet.
No, there's peace. We got peace.
They know where to be found right now.
We friends now.
Kumbaya.
Just play our games. Can we just play? I'm not gonna let nobody ruin gaming for me.
Yeah, play the victim.
Check this out. I buy all consoles, so I'm okay.
I'm a gamer.
like y'all started this shit. Like, yo, nobody in PlayStation Nation brought up ray tracing from the get-go. Like that shit came out of nowhere fast. Like before anything else, like, yo, we were talking about, I can't wait to play, The Last of Us 2's coming out this year. Yo, Neo 2. Motherfuckers went, nah, dog, it's about that ray tracing. We're like, what?
They came and said, yo, it's RDNA 1. You can't have your only software-based ray tracing and this and that. Now they're trying to use it on us. I thought you guys cared about it. No, we bringing up what you bring up.
Yo, these dudes were like, yo, Porter Rock, your shit's RDNA 1.5. And I'm like, oh, word? I be like, yo, I got one question for you. And they're like, what? What the fuck is RDNA? Like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, what the fuck is RDNA? I'm like, whisper to J-Dub. I'm like, yo, J-Dub, what's this RDNA shit? Because I don't know what the fuck is. J-Dub's like, I don't fucking know. Let's just tell them what games they playing this year. I'm like, fuck it. Hey, what games you playing? We got Final Fantasy 7. What you playing? I don't know what the hell they were talking about. I'm like, what the fuck is they talking about? RDNA.
Well, J-Dub is right. They are absolutely attacking the Xbox community with this ray tracing news. This is bad. So it's they're just, these Xbox guys are just hiding at this point. And Jeff Keighley did put out a tweet about 5 a.m. tomorrow. So but I gotta go. It's 10 o'clock. So,
hey, all right, bro.
But I'll keep listening.
All right. You got these dudes telling me, we got machine learning. What the hell is this machine learning? I ain't seeing it. It ain't learning shit. Machine learning. Fuck is you learning?
Not a butter.
Like what is you learning? Like what is learning? Like, hey, somebody in the chat, help me out. On 10 November, what have we learned? Since this shit got machine learning. Fuck we learning? I ain't learning shit from Xbox with this shit. Man. Like,
what's it called? Is it pathway range?
Now it's path tracing. Now it's path tracing. I'm like, oh my god.
Path tracing is more expensive than normal rate. Like fuck out of here with that Minecraft shit.
Oh my god. Like anytime. So now what I do on Twitter be like, it's not confirmed that you got VRS, ML, some other shit, right? And I'll be like, all right. So since Xbox got all that shit, show it to me in a game. Show me this VRS, ML, XXS, Velocity Architecture. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me about it. Show me. I want to see it. Put it on the screen.
P-Rock, this is what I tell him. I said, you got all of that shit, but I saw I saw Halo Infinite, and I don't want any of that shit.
Whatever that got, we ain't want it.
Look like that.
That shit got the Wuhan.
That shit VRS.
That shit got the Wuhan. Like that. That's what that shit got. Yo, my man Max City Entertainment. Thank you for super. He says, you know what Max said? Mac about to get in his bag right now. He's saying, why every time you say let's talk about Sony and PlayStation, J-Dub can't help himself. He always goes right back to Xbox trolling.
Hey, yo, that's J-Dub, #1 fan. Yo, every time I hear
Mac, shout out to Mac. yo, I just want to know, like, Sony ain't say shit of what they're using. We don't know what they're using. We don't know if they're using VRS, machine learning.
Jim Ryan walked out there and said, now let the games do the talking.
That's what Jim Ryan said. He says, we ain't going to tell you shit. We just going to let our games do the talking.
Real talk, though. It's real talk because you can say all this. You can say ray tracing. You can say machine learning, VRS, VHS, whatever you want to say. But if the game doesn't look enticing, people's going to be like, no, I don't want that. I want that game. That game looks good. You know what I mean? So you can have all that shit you want. If it doesn't look good or if it doesn't appeal to people's eyes, they're not gonna buy your bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Like I just said, all right, cool. Xbox got all that. Show me. Let me see in the game, because I don't know what it is.
No, shout out to Mikey Barra, man. He is the only one that's really been keeping it real. He doesn't even work for Microsoft anymore. Maybe that's why he's saying what he's saying. He's telling the truth now, right? He is saying, guys, like, stop talking about all this fucking bullshit that don't matter. Show the game, let the games do the talking, because what's going to happen is what's happening now. The bots in Microsoft themselves are putting these developers in a lose-lose situation where they overhype these games, they overhype these features, and when these developers aren't going to be able to live up to the expectation, then people, it's going to be a failure. People are going to say, oh, the developer's trash, or the game, it is what it is.
And that started already. And Optimus Code is like, and that actually pisses a lot of people off, right? They'd be like, yo,
343. Like, their biggest game, Halo, ended up being a meme. So everything else is going to tumble below it, right? That's their flagship franchise. Yeah. That's crazy, man. I don't understand it.
And now they want to split it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. PlayStation's doing it right. They did not talk about a full list of performance specs or like these tool sets. They didn't talk tool sets. Like, you can't. Let's be honest. When you talk tool sets, right? And I'm not saying these tool sets are not important. I'm not saying VRS, machine learning, and all that bullshit's not important, right? Well, who are you selling this to? I'm not making that goddamn game. Hell, even the people who made Dreams, they don't even talk about the tool sets Dream has when they sold the game. You just let the games do the talking. Like, we're not buying a console because of tool sets. Unless I could see it in the game, the tool sets don't mean nothing. Sure, you got all these tool sets, cool. Use them. But show us through the games what makes it dope, right? And like right now, like we just showing Miles Morales, that game looks gorgeous, right? Yep. Demon Souls, that shit looks hot. And that's at 1440p 60, and that shit looks gorgeous. Yep. That shit looks crazy. Godfall. Yo, you saw how Godfall looked in the beginning, and now how that shit looks now.
Now look how it looks.
That shit looks nice, and then the gameplay looks crazy.
With ray tracing, 60 frames.
Yeah, I know a lot of people sleeping on Godfall, but I think that game is going to be good. It's going to be a day. I'm not saying it's going to be like the best-selling things, sliced bread, but it's going to be a good game. To keep you busy.
And if the combat is good and the looting's good, it's going to be popular. I think it's going to be popular as long as the gameplay. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to like those type of games. You need good gameplay. You need really good gameplay.
Yeah, the gameplay look like it's going to be good. It look like you got some combos and stuff like that.
That's what I'm waiting for, man. And I'm definitely getting Godfall day one.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy about Sony's launch lineup too is that a game can get delayed and you still be like, okay, it got delayed. If you're interested in that game, you can get a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed that it got delayed. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm not worrying because look all I got to left to play. You know what I mean? I'm actually saving money.
There's a lot, man. I'm like, yo, I didn't realize how much stuff. I mean, That's some crazy shit. Like PlayStation.
Shout out to Sony too, man. They gonna refund us. You know, anybody that got Destruction All Star, they gonna automatically refund that.
Really? Because I heard it's gonna be a PlayStation Plus game.
Yeah, it's gonna be PS Plus
in February.
Yeah, because let's be honest, that game would not sold well anyway.
Well,
I know there's a few people that buy it, but it ain't gonna be a lot.
Yeah, I bought it, but you're right. It wasn't going to do good because look at all the launch titles that people's going to focus on.
There's way too many. So I think that the smart move, give it away for PlayStation Plus.
Well, you also got to think about it too, P Rock. It wasn't like it was a $29 game where everyone would buy it. It was a 70. Full price title. So people think about it. People are spending $70 on games now. So now they're going to start. Like myself, cherry picking. Yeah. Like I'm not spending $70 on the Tinky Winkies, right? My $70
my man, shout out to K Mega. But even then, look at all the big stuff that's out. You know, Spider-Man, Demon Souls, Godfall, even some of the multiplats, Cyberpunk. Oh, by the way, if you go on Amazon, they're selling Cyberpunk for $49 if you pre-order it.
If you do what?
If you pre-order the physical, obviously, but Cyberpunk physical edition, $49 on Amazon.
Yo, but you know what's shocking though?
That's if you don't mind getting the disc version. But $49 pre-order.
But the next gen patch isn't coming until later, so I'm gonna hold off for that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna buy it.
You know what's shocking is the fact.
Is it gonna be take long though? Is it gonna be long before the next gen patch?
Yeah. They say next year sometime. So
next year,
I think it's gonna be like around spring on.
Oh hell no, I'm not buying. The game will be $30 by then.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not. Hell no.
I'm thinking about getting it on the PC, but if it's not going to have the next generation patch, is it going to end up like NBA 2K, where they got the last generation version? Yeah. You know, like so I'm gonna hold off on that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, reminder: Xbox Series S don't got ray tracing.
Yeah. Well, the X Series X don't have it either at launch. It's gonna come later.
Go ahead. Pay that $2.99 for some cheap shit. You might shout out to King David. Get yourself a Lockhart and a TCL. Because that's all you need.
That's all you need.
Shout out to King David, man. Shout out to the Iron Lord podcast. Get that TCL and Lockhart.
Yeah, you don't need no CX, bro. You don't need no CX for no Lockhart.
Don't even worry about HDR. You ain't got to worry about that either. Don't worry about that. Hey, I got an old Magnavox to sell y'all.
My man Sean tried to tag me talking about I'm doing Foxy News because I said where the Xbox games or the ray tracing. So Watch Dogs announced that they got ray tracing, but when I say where's the Xbox games or ray tracing, I mean they first party, bro. How you launching this console don't have nothing first party support ray tracing?
They all playing dumb when we say they had no issues with the definition of no games during the first 2 years of PlayStation. Yep. They knew exactly what that meant. They knew what sparse meant. Now the definition changed. Now they don't know what that means. They don't understand why people are saying Xbox got no games. Now they're oblivious. They're clueless. They don't get it. Like, come on, man.
Oh man, I gotta put your boy Brad Sams. I gotta give him an L.
What happened?
Damn.
Yeah, he stayed getting L's. Yo, so can Microsoft?
I found a tweet where he said no limits. He said except for the CPU that has variable clock and can't maintain the higher boost speed.
Oh, please post that.
Oh man,
yeah.
I gotta get him.
I'm saying we can
really tout this console as a next gen console. Is that false advertising?
For what?
Next gen console.
The Series S. The Series S.
Good question.
That is.
It's the weakest.
Because the things that they really touting, they got the frame rate, right? But what about the resolution and the ray tracing?
They don't even got the frame rate. Not even that. Because what is it? You just because J-Dub and the Red Dragon posted that PUBG is going to be 30 frames on the Series S.
What?
PUBG is 30 frames.
30 frames. You got to see my tweet. I'm going to at you. I'm going to at you on my tweet. J Barry. I'm going to at you right now.
No.
Hell yeah, we got him. Oh no.
Oh no. All right, bruh.
Oh, we got him. There you go.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in the chat again. Got him.
So the PS5 is also 30 or
no, it's 60.
Nope, 60.
Nah,
I just added it.
4K 60.
I said, my man Mac City. Shout out to Mac. He said, Miles is cross-generation. Y'all was bashing Xbox for the exact same thing. Godfall gameplay style is old, ancient, and dog shit if it wasn't for co-op.
oh,
But shout out to Mac. Mac, yo, I love you, brother. But watch, on 10 November, you're going to be like, whoa. On 11 November, you're going to be like, man, I'm playing Xbox One games. Fuck.
Yeah, man, you got
the next day, you're going to be like this. This is some bullshit. Watch. You're going to be playing Gears 5 still. Shout out to Mac, man. I'll tell you, Mac. Mac, get that greatness. Only PlayStation can save you.
I keep coming with that cross-gen old school playbook, man. That thing played out now, man. The fact that you guys have been hyping up this 12 T-bags of power and everything that this thing is doing is the PlayStation 5 is matching.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Crazy, man. It's
you guys,
crazy, man.
No,
not PS5 to be weaker.
Hit him, J-Dub. Hit him.
Hold on.
Hit him with an uppercut.
Not just matching, but exceeding, because them bitches got ray tracing day one in there. No waiting, no patches for ray tracing, no DLC ray tracing, baby.
The Series S can't do Yakuza.
For $399. For $399. God damn.
Throw that thing in the bush. 1080p 60 Yakuza like a Dragon King.
No, I told you. See that tweet? That shit is vicious. Shout out to Hatsuma again. He said it's insane that Sony's pulling Black Magic for Souls and Miles. Battaglia tried hard to magnify glass Miles. Subtle downplay, only cinematic. Yeah, my man's like slowing down, zooming out in his crotch. Try to see reflective nutsack and shit. Ray trace nutsack. Shit. Like, yo, shit, pause. Like, what's Digital Foundry doing, man? Like, yo, pause. Yo, shit is crazy, man. This shit is funny, man. This shit is funny. Now, here's the thing, right? When it comes to the performance of the PlayStation 5, it's actually a $399 product, right?
Yes.
Because the $499 PlayStation, you're only paying $499 for a disc drive. That's it. Exactly. That's what you're getting. Like me, I'm getting the $499 because I want the disc drive because I have a lot of physical games. A lot of my VR games are physical. So that's the only way I would be able to play all these games that I have physically, right? That's it,
yep.
Right? And I still want the option to buy physical games because sometimes they be doing some, fuck shit where they're still selling games for $70, but you could get the physical for like $20. I want the option, if it's available. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I'm paying the extra $100 is because of the drive. But when you look at the specs, the CPU, the GPU, the RAM, it's a $399 product because it's the same exact spec. So for $399, and this is what you're getting, the performance measures and the stuff, it's incredible. It's incredible value. It's crazy.
Hey, just in. Digital Foundry said Just Cause 3 now runs at a locked 30 frames a second on the X Series X.
Where you see that on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think they didn't have like a 60 frame mode, right?
Yeah, it's locked at 30. So it finally hits a stable 30 frames a second on the X Series.
Yeah, because one of the issues with that game, it was like CPU bound or something like that.
Yeah.
I think, both of them consoles. Yeah, real talk, yo. No disrespect to anybody that's hyped for Xbox, but I just don't see it, bro. I'm sorry, man. I just don't see it. Like, what are you? What are you gonna play, man?
I mean,
you playing right now? Like
Gears at 120.
I mean, to each their own. I mean, there's a lot of multiplats. Multiplat's cool. Let's be honest, right? Man. I'm gonna be honest. It's just some people. I'm gonna be real. Some people like the Xbox. You got to think of this other factor, right? Outside of the games, you got the ecosystem. People are just used to having the gamer tag, boost their gamer score. They already have their friend list. They already have their peoples playing on the platform. Like it's home, right? It's home.
Okay.
It's home without the home cooking.
Oh, okay,
but at least you got your bed and you can order takeout.
Nah, they got a bed. They got a bed.
No. They sleep on the floor. I'm finna destroy that argument, right?
I'm just saying they're comfortable.
Listen, let me tell you, people can't use that fucking excuse anymore. I'm gonna tell you why. For one, it's 2020, and there's only like 40 million motherfuckers on that side of the fence. So all your friends are not over there.
Yeah, but they're loyal. Their friends, you understand. What I mean by their friends is the. Yeah,
it's such a small install base compared to 120
but that's
million.
What they care about.
Kratos, I got a bigger reason why.
They care about you can't come home. They don't want to be kicked out.
You
can't blame them. If they leave, they can't come back. So they're going to stay where they're at. They can't come home if they leave. They can't leave. So they're going to stay there happy ass where it's comfortable. It's comfortable.
Yo, look at P-Rock. What's the biggest game to come out this year? What's going to be the biggest game to come out this year?
Shit.
Spider-Man and Call.
Demon Souls?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Yeah, obviously.
Right?
Call of Duty. Yeah.
Right? So that whole Xbox reasoning, guess why it don't work? Because the biggest game that they want or people's going to be playing has cross-play. So even if you want to play with your friends, you can still get to play and still play with your friends.
No. But Jay Barr, to add one to that, right? The PlayStation 5 version, is the only one to have zombie mode exclusive.
That's true. That's true.
Zombie mode.
Shout out to Mac. Mac was like, J-Dub, you told me the SSD would make all my games on the PS5 look better. I buy Gears 120 grocery store. Y'all capping.
Well, you can, but guess what? I mean, I got Gran Turismo at Gran Turismo 7 at 120. I mean, it is what it is. That's an old game. There's going to be plenty of PlayStation 4 games and PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2 games that run at 120 frames. You don't get credit for shit that's old, right?
Bro, 120 is going to feel good, but it's going to look like dog shit. The game is going to look trash.
It's just dynamic. It's going to be dynamic anyways.
They're not going to play in 120, bro. They might do it for like one match. And they go right back to 60. Trust me.
Listen, let's face it. It's a novelty. More people will get more out of the ray tracing, the eye candy from ray tracing, and the increased frame rate to 60 frames than 120, because the games that you're going to be running at 120 are not going to be. Look at Dirt. How did that shit look at 120?
Oh man,
that shit look like they said, like your man Cherno said, that shit look like a PlayStation 3 Xbox 360 game.
Hey, my man,
if you don't mind playing games looking like something on a old, just some old dog shit, then have fun at.
Shout out to Mac. He said, so the PS5 doing 120 frames on what game?
Dirt.
Oh yeah, Dirt.
Pretty much the same games that Xbox doing 120. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Devil May Cry is doing 120 frames a second, sir. Thank you.
Oh damn.
Plus it has ray tracing.
They want to hype Falconeer though.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. With your 6K.
Yo, this is crazy, man. Yo, this console war, the crumb sign is gonna be lit. Oh my god, because they set up so much shit for themselves. Oh my god. Some people are smart. Shout out to Dealer Gaming. He's like, yep, he already sees the bullshit coming, so he's like, yeah, I'm done. Some people already bowing out. They don't want to.
He can't come back.
J-Dub's like, you can't roll that back. Nah.
He can't come back.
The console is going to be an all-time high. It's not going to be from the PlayStation guys, because the PlayStation guys going to be busy. We're going to be playing our shit. You know what I mean? But the Xbox dudes,
we're going to be posting screenshots.
Yeah, they're going to be on Twitter
all our exclusives. Y'all know we be screenshot games.
What's y'all playing? Yeah. If you really wanted to play Gears at 120, you'd have been playing on PC.
Oh yeah, Solid Rev just tweeted out, Digital Foundry Just Cause 3 now runs at a lock 30 frames per second on Xbox Series X. He put the Justin Timberlake, the face like yo, this shit got me dying, man. Oh shit.
But you know what?
I can't, man. Yo, here's the reason why I'm laughing, because a lot of people are like, oh, Puerto Rock, we should be pushing 60 frames. And I've been telling y'all people, if you want guaranteed 60, there's only one platform that will ever give you that. And that's PC, man. On console, you don't know what they're going through. I mean, these companies can advertise the best specs, but at the end of the day, when the developer got the tools in their hands, they're going to do what they're going to do. And that's it. You have no choice. So guess what? Just Cause 3 is 30 frames. What you going to do? Either don't buy it or buy it. That's it. But it will be 60 frames on PC though. That's it, man. That's what I've been trying to tell people, man. Like, you can't demand shit on things you can't control. PC, you can control what you want.
Porter Rock, here's the thing.
They don't
right?
listen, man.
This is why we're able to sit and laugh at this shit, right?
That's
because
right, because it's funny.
No PlayStation fan was out there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get butthurt at 30 frames per game
4K,
second.
120, uncompromised, and all that bullshit. And this is the second. This is the second console that gets an L from them for doing this shit. I don't understand. Right? You get an L for the Xbox One X. You get an L for the Xbox Series X. And
they got triple L's, man.
You got triple L all within 3 fucking years.
L after L after L. My man Hailey and Jacob. He says, "Yo, the Immortal Phoenix Rising."
They're finna try to start slaying these Xbox Fire Sticks. Like, come on, man.
Shout out to Jacob. He says, "Yo, the Immortals Phoenix Rising. John looks fire." What's that?
I played it on Stadia.
Yeah?
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yo,
the demo is free, right?
It's funny.
Yeah, the demo is free on
Oh
Stadia.
my god! How many more 30 frame per second games is Xbox Series X gonna get? And I'm not saying that the PS5 is gonna run it better, because that's the thing. No one's making claims that PS5 is the beast and you're gonna play the best experience in multiplats. I don't say that. I never said that. I always said if you want the best experience in multiplats, you gotta get PC. That's the only platform that does it the best, and that's it. Yep. You get on console, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. I mean, it's a $399, $499 box. What are you expecting for $499, man? Like, come on.
Exactly. Listen, it was fucking dumb for these guys to sit here and claim that the Xbox Series X had a 2080 Ti in it and was going to be able to do all of this fancy smancy stuff that the PC even struggle with. And now reality is setting in, and they don't like it.
Twitter's on fire.
Yeah,
a lot of people are regretting that pre-order.
Oh my god!
No lie. I'm not even just trying to be like a fanboy, but if I pre-order like that Series S, I'd have canceled that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, there's people that spend the last year, oh my god, talking so much shit, hyping shit they didn't understand. And that's just falling flat on their face. Oh my god!
All these screenshots we got, trust me.
This shit is funny. Everything is crumbling right before their eyes. I can't.
Garbage, bro.
Oh, this shit is funny. Shout out to Thompson again. He says resolution, frame rate are red herrings. Who cares about that when the game looks like dog poop? Just a fake point for Xbox to tout. I'm telling you, man, this shit is funny. Oh, this shit is their empire is crumbling before it's even built. Man, man.
You know what the crazy part about it is? Is they did a poll before and after Microsoft bought Bethesda, and the numbers didn't change. That did not change one person's mind on what console they're going to be gaming next generation. And we're talking about 34,000 people that participated in this poll. It was 82% PlayStation 5.
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
Look at this. Red Dragon put out of all the games to show off the Xbox Series X, why pick a game with insane amount of pop-in issues? Oh my god, this shit is insane. Where's that Xbox Velocity? Oh my god, this shit's gonna be a bad generation.
That Velocity engine is looking crazy. Hey, yo, when I was watching that, bro, I was like, I know they want to do it raw, non-cut. But to sell your console, you gotta edit that, bro. That's looking bad. That's looking bad, bro.
Yo, man. So anyway, hey, so we like 17 days away from PS5 launch, right? We were 17 days from next gen kicking off. Yeah, not 15, yes, 17. 17 days from real next gen kicking off. All right. What's going to be the very first game you pop in and play? I know there's a lot of games, but the very first, the one that's gonna, like when you christen a new ship and you got the champagne bottle and you break it on the ship, what's gonna be the very first game to crack that baby? Well, you're about to pop PlayStation 5's virginity. What's gonna be that game to do the popping?
Demon Souls.
Ooh, Demon Souls. What about you, Jay Barry? What is it?
That Miles Morales, man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
By the way, I'm not a Souls fan. I don't really fuck with them games like that because your blood pressure goes up and you throw the control. So I'm not even that guy. Yeah. But this game looks that fucking good.
It's a great game, man, on PS3, man. That's what started the craze, man. That's what started the craze, the Demon Souls craze. It was exclusive to PS3. I'll be
honest. I think the most frustrating part for me playing Bloodborne and Demon Souls, the original Demon Souls, is the frame rate. I think because I couldn't dodge because I always died. I just felt like it was too slow. Yeah. But now this game is going to be running at 60 frames a second. That game should feel a whole lot fucking better. Oh yeah,
the combat's going to feel crisp. Yeah,
it's going to be game crisp. where it's like Twitch, where you have to hurry up and hit a button to dodge or something like that. The faster the frame, the better. And so I think I'm willing to suffer through this. I'll take that.
My man, when Dingo said Animal Crossing on my Switch, oh shit. And people saying bug snack. Sergeant's like bug snack.
No lie, that's gonna be.
I gotta crack open that Miles Morales. I gotta rep my Puerto Rican heritage. I gotta get that shit out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the first.
I'm gonna be flooding the timeline. Any Puerto Rican flag I see, that's it. I'm stopping in the middle of it. Take a photo, upload to Twitter, and continue on with the game. I don't care if it's even a boss battle. I'm freezing that shit.
Man.
Shit, man. So that's cool.
But I'll tell you this, man. The launch window for PlayStation is going to be fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, man.
It's not just the day one games that we're going to get, but it's the trickling down of various. We got Hitman 3, 1, 2, and 3 going to be fully available in VR in January. And then February we got the free Destruction All Stars.
Yeah, that's good. Potentially Horizon Zero Dawn in 2021.
Yeah.
God of War,
Kena is coming in March. I'm just saying, just little by little trickling down of great games, and we got God of War.
And have y'all played Legends yet for Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh no, not yet, man.
I'm at
the last stage where I have to I have to do one more story, and then I'm able to do the whatever final part to fight the Khan.
Yeah, no,
so I'm gonna beat that shit today.
So I played about 30 minutes of Legends, and I said I don't want to see this game again until it's running at 60 frames on my PS5. I'm already checked out. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, good thing.
You checked out the whole time. That's it.
I've been checked out of gaming period until I get my PS5 in my hands, able to show you guys as far as streaming and stuff like that.
The thing about Legends is
the raid is in the 30th, right?
The frames, the raid is this Friday. The frames is rock solid, bro. I haven't experienced no drops. It's 30. I haven't experienced no drops. But that nightmare mode and the raid is gonna be difficult. Yo, and Guilty Gear comes out in April, not March.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Shout out to Mac City. He said that is not what J-Dub been selling. And he also said, if you cancel, I'll buy it right now. He want that great. And Mac ain't stupid. Mac like, yo, he need that backup plan.
Yeah.
Like, he can't be playing Gears forever. He's like, yo, he about to play that Spider-Man.
Now I know what you're talking about. I got to keep my X Series X so I can set my PS5 box on top of it just to piss y'all off.
Shit.
I'm gonna kick it over and stuff just to make it mad.
Gears is dog shit.
Yo, hit that like button out there. You don't got 400 viewers.
I see people in the chat telling Porter Rock, yo, Guilty Gear Strive. Y'all ain't even gonna buy Guilty Gear Strive. Y'all want Porter Rock to buy Guilty Gear Strive. Stop it. Y'all ain't buy XR. Y'all ain't buy XR1.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't buy any of the Guilty Gears.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, I don't see none of these dudes online talking about Guilty Gear. I don't see you. Where you at? Let me know.
give me that PSN ID.
Yeah, because I'm on Guilty Gear. I know that.
Oh shit. Oh snap. But I think it's gonna be a great day. I'll be honest. I haven't been excited for a new gen in a while. You know what I'm saying? The start of this gen I wasn't excited, but this gen I'm hyped. Because there's just so much new stuff on the PlayStation 5. The haptic controller, the SSD and the I/O architecture, the just loading. You ain't got to deal with that bullshit. Oh man, I'm excited on what's coming.
Just knowing you got a new Spider-Man coming in a few weeks. Just knowing you got Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. Just knowing you got the sequel to God of War Ragnarok. Knowing we're gonna be getting ready to fight Thor, and then so on and so. I mean, all of that within the next pretty much the next 12 months. Like that shit is crazy, like never before. Like, and then we got Gran Turismo. So I mean, I know y'all don't care about that, but that's my flagship.
I know. You got your $10,000 racing setup.
Yeah, I'm ready for that bad boy. I can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm waiting for more news about how to connect your VR to the console. There's supposed to be a free adapter, right?
Yeah, there's a free adapter that
does it come with the console, or you have to like order it?
I don't know. I think it's going to be like anything. They did with I think they're going to, it's like what they did with the Kinect. If you want it, you can just ask for it or whatever. You go online, ask for it or whatever, or pick it up in the store, and it's free. So they said it was going to be free.
Yeah, it's going to be free. So I got my VR. I mean, shit.
Yeah. So, but I think what it is, because you have to use your current PlayStation 4 camera with the VR because the new camera is for the new VR, the VR2. And supposedly that's supposed to be wireless and stuff. So that's probably coming next year. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know, man. So Sony's on a roll right now.
Also, Final Fantasy 16 supposedly exclusively only for PlayStation. God damn.
They said the game is already finished. They just polishing it.
Now I'm gonna be real. There is one PlayStation 4 game I'm still looking forward to playing. Because I've been looking for this game for like what 2-3 years now. 3 years. It's fucking Lost Soul Aside.
Lost Soul Aside.
I've been talking about this game. Somebody mentioned in the chat. I've been talking about this for like 3 years, and that's the one game I gotta play, man. I'm like, God damn, this shit's taking forever to come out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of those games that took a long time to develop, they reached a certain point where Sony was like, go ahead and move that to the next generation.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
we need that.
That would be nice if they moved it over to next gen, or at least did next gen upgrades. Because that game looked crazy, man.
Yeah,
man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been waiting for that game for the longest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. What else we got, man? So yo, Jay Barry, man. How's your podcast? What up, PlayStation doing? Shout out, hey, make sure you check out his podcast. Did he leave?
Definitely.
Oh,
oh
shit, he left.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he probably got a booty call. Hey, he had a dip. Yeah. So I'm gonna check out. That's it. So hey, we're gonna cut it short here. We're gonna end it up here, man. I want to take a shout out to the 420 viewers that rocked out with us. I truly appreciate it. On your way out, hit the like button. I'll truly appreciate that too. To all the people that rocked out with the super chat, thank you for the support. Great questions. Hope you enjoyed. It's another 60 Frames No Lag podcast. Of course, you got the Governor J-Dub doing his thing. And watch out for us on Twitter, because we're going to go crazy. We about to wild out. We wild out. Wild in. All right? But anyway, shout out to the chat. Hey, thanks for rocking out with us, all right? Shit, you back, J Barry? Yeah, he is. Yo, let him know about what.
Internet just rebooted for some reason.
Yeah, before we leave, tell him about
$5,000 G booty call.
We thought you had to hit up a booty call real quick. Hey, yo, let him know about your podcast.
Oh yeah, man. What's up, PlayStation Podcast every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It's me and my boy, Gaming with Persona. That's my bro right there, man. You know, we do it every Saturday, just to give the PlayStation Nation something, a podcast to listen to, where we try our best not to fanboy. We be holding back. But, we keep it clean over there, man. But we have a lot of fun with it, though. And we, have a lot of good topics there, man. This week is going to be lit as well. Hopefully we get them previews so we can talk about them. And yeah, PlayStation, man, 17 days, man. Let's get it, man. PS5, we out here.
Let's get it, man. And my man J-Dub, right here, he's going to be out there trolling, killing these bots with these receipts. That's it. You played with power. You played politics with power, and it bit you, all right? Yo, we out of here. All right, take care. Hey, to my friends, my fellow gamers, your only friend is YouTube streets.